Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gabriel. You're welcome. Today I'll be talking about how to make short film on a very low budget. Very low budget. You know, oftentimes when you ask people, why have you not been able to do your short film? You have, oh man, I could not do it because I don't have the necessary equipment, or because I don't have this, I don't have that. There's always an excuse. Yeah, people always have excuse. Trust me. But my concern is, what's your excuse? If you're a filmmaker, you shouldn't have any excuse, because you are supposed to be able to tell your story visually with every means possible, most especially if you have a smartphone. So my second question, what do you have? You should answer that question. Make sure you answer that question. I'm watching you. So what do you have? I guess you have a phone, right? So in this present time, if you have a smartphone, then you have no excuse whatsoever not to make a short film if you are a filmmaker. No excuse. You don't say, you want to buy this camera, I want to buy that camera. Start with what you have. What do you have? That's the first question. What do you have? If you have a smartphone, then you don't have a problem. Your smartphone can do a great job. Most likely if you have an iPhone. I think when I had an iPhone 6s Plus, then it was already shooting in 4K. So I don't see any reason why you will not be able to shoot your short film. So back to this present time. The latest phones, they all shoot crazy videos, amazing videos that you'll be wondering that is this from a mobile phone? They can compete side by side with a professional DSLR camera. Trust me, comfortably, no doubt. So you have no excuse. So that's by the wayside. So what is it that I want to talk about today? Making a short film on a very tiny budget. So now you've looked around, you've checked your house, checked your pocket. What do you have? You have a smartphone. All right, good. What next? You need a microphone. A microphone is very important, because that's what helps you to get a very crispy audio. You can use your phone audio, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be filled with a lot of background noise, and background noise is something that you don't want to deal with. It turns the audience off. Your content might be good, your picture might be good. If your audio is bad, then it's garbage. So first thing first, get that phone that you think is not good enough, clean it up, clean the lens, make sure it's in proper shape. Get a very cheap microphone, like the one I use for the short film is a very cheap one. It's the Boya mic. I think it was less than $30. Or this Rode mic, they have some cheap one too. So they are cheap mic. Go on Amazon, check cheap shotgun mic. Get a good microphone or wired mic, whichever one you can afford. Get it and just do something. So for me, I'll be going through my own case study. I'll be using my own as a case study, as the case may be. I just completed my second short film. I did my first short film last year, and this month made it a year that I shot the first short film I did. So why didn't I shoot any film all this while? Same reason I'm telling you to shoot now. I was like, I need to get a better camera. I had the camera, don't get me wrong. I had a Rebel T6i camera. I wasn't using it. It was just there. I used it for photos and sometimes some videos. So it was there. I wasn't really maximizing it. So I was giving myself excuse upon excuse why I wasn't doing it. But it got to a point I was like, you know what? Come to really think of it, what's the problem? I have a camera, I have a lens. What's the problem? So I needed to do something. So I brought out my Canon T6i, and this camera I've had it since 2016. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2016. I've had this camera since 2016 November. I bought it on Black Friday. So I've had this camera since 2016, and this is 2020. So that's 4 years. So I've had this camera for 4 years. And imagine how many content I would have been able to shoot for 4 years. But because I felt that it wasn't good enough, and I didn't do it. So start with what you have. I have to start with what I have. What do I have? I have a Rebel TC side. I started using it. So the short film I just concluded, I shot it to my Rebel TC side. Rebel TC side is what I use. And with my Tamron lens, 24 to 70 millimeters, 2.8 f-stop. That's what I used. But the thing is that you don't need to wait to get that big equipment, that professional equipment, that 4K camera, that Panasonic, that Canon, that Sony, those high-end DSLR cameras, that you think that will make your content more rich and more interesting. Yeah, picture quality is good, no doubt, but if you do what you're supposed to do right, which I will share, your content will be among those that can rank comfortably well with every other content shot with a professional camera. Trust me. So first thing, what do you need? You need a device to record. And what is that device? Anything you have. It might be your smartphone, it might be your camcorder, it might be your point and shoot camera. As far as it can record, you can do something with it. All you just have to do is to make sure you utilize it in the right and proper environment. That's the key, the right environment. Because if you take your point and shoot camera to an environment that is not well lighted, you will not get the appropriate result, because why? The place is not properly lighted enough to be able to shoot good content. So what do? You look for a place that is well lit, well lighted, take it out there, do your thing, and you still have the same quality of result. It might not be up to standard, but at least you have something out there to show that yes, you're perfecting your skill as a professional film maker. All right. So now you've gotten your device. What next? You need a microphone. Microphone, like I said before, for clean audio. Audio is the key. Now you have your clean audio. What else do you need? You need a gimbal. Either a tripod or a smartphone gimbal that you can use to steady your device. That is another key. You need something for stability. Stability is another key. You don't want to be shooting a video that when you finish with it, it will be jittery, shaking, that people will not be able to watch it. That's not the goal. The goal is for people to be able to watch your content and enjoy it. When your video is shaking everywhere, the interest is lost and you've lost your audience. So get a gimbal. There are very, very affordable gimbals on Amazon, on eBay. You can check them out at affordable prices. Very, very affordable. Very affordable. You just have to check them out. But what am I trying to say? You need to do your research. Find out this item. With less than $100, you can get your shooting accessories ready. Get your shooting accessories ready. You get your gimbal, you get your microphone, and what else do you need? What else do you need again? When you have all this, can somebody guess? Somebody should guess. Yeah, you need a light, a portable light. You need a portable light to be able to, add some light to whatever you're shooting. More than if maybe you want to shoot indoors, you need lights to be able to make sure that picture comes out in a very, very high quality. So you have to consider those factors. And the thing is that these items are quite cheap. If you consider the money you spend on some stuff that are not really, advancing or moving you forward, you find out that $100 is nothing. You spend less than $100. And the thing is that you can choose to spend even less. You can choose to buy maybe one or two of these items. You can choose to buy only mic. You can choose to buy only the gimbal. You can choose to buy only the light. But trust me, mic is not an option. You must buy mic. You can leave every other thing, but mic is very, very important. Mic is what's going to make your content stand out. So in 50 words or less, get going. Start something. Start with what you have. If it's your smartphone you have, start with your smartphone. Get a good microphone. Get a good gimbal. Get a good light, and boom, you have a content ready to share. And trust me, as people see your content, when they see your professionality in that little resources that you have, trust me, you never know what will happen. But you have to start from somewhere. You just have to start from somewhere. Rome wasn't built in a day, so I don't expect you're going to start shooting with Red or Aries or all those powerful cameras that are the Hollywood standard. But you have to start from somewhere. Hollywood, those people that shoot on Hollywood today, they started from somewhere. They were just like you and I, beginners filmmakers, but they had a dream, they had aspiration, they wanted to do something meaningful, but they didn't just lie on their bed waiting for somebody to give them Red or areas for them to shoot with. They started with what they had, and if you hear their story, you laugh. I think it was Peter McKinnon, and he was sharing his story how he got into photography. It was funny. The camera he started with and started selling the stock footage was not even a professional. It was a toy camera, but he started with something, and today he's one of the big boys in the industry in terms of YouTube. So what am I saying? Start with something, no matter how small it is. If you have a very tight budget, but you need to do it, no matter how tight the budget may be, start with something. If you have a smartphone, I'm talking to you, if you have a smartphone, trust me, you need to do it. You have no excuse. Okay? You have no excuse. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I think I've said that before. I think I've said subscribe before. So subscribe, share, comment, so that whenever I post new content, you'll be the first to know. Okay? And also, I would like to hear from you, those of you that listened and took the advice. I'd like to hear from you what you did with this advice. I need to share from your success story. You can do it too, but you have to start from somewhere. Okay? So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you like this kind of content, comment, and we will try as much as possible to keep bringing out such content as often as possible. But the response will determine if you guys like this content, and will encourage us to keep doing more. All right, guys, have a nice one. Stay safe and stay blessed. Peace.